Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 19. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, knowledge, object of knowledge, and knower are the threefold impulses to action. Instruments, namely organs of perception, action, mind, and intellect. Then karma, the most desired object, and the agent are the threefold assembly for actions. This is what Bhagwan Krishna said in verse 18. Now, verse 19. Before getting into verse 19, Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Bhagwan Krishna talked about the 5 factors on 3 platforms involved in an action. Bhagavan said, again, 3 impulses are there for action. The action, the factors involved in performing an action, and the result are all in the form of gunas, without which there is no karma. All karmas are born out of body, mind, and sense complex, which in turn is born out of Maya. Maya itself comprises of 3 gunas: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Therefore, it is Trigunatmika. Maya is Trigunatmika. One important factor which we all have to understand is we are all under the control of Maya. Bhagavan Krishna is holding Maya in his hands. He is not under the control of Maya. That is the only difference. Major difference. So we are going to see the 3 gunas, how it plays in this world. Verse 19. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna bedadagam prochyate guna sankyane yada vachrunutanyabhi. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Jnana, that is knowledge. Karma, that is action. And karta, the agent or the actor. They are threefold in nature. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna bedadaha. So there are threefold. The threefold nature is based on the gunas. Guna beda. Each of them is predominantly Sattva, Rajas, or Tamas. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says that this is mentioned in the Shastra of Kapila, the author of Sankhyan philosophy. Prochyate guna sankyane. In the Sankhyan philosophy, this is mentioned. Sankhya school of thought accepts Vedas as pramana. But they have a view that there are many Atmas and that the cause of creation is inert. Adi Shankara differs from the Sankhyan school of thought, the Kapila Shastra, because it contradicts the oneness of Atma and Brahma, which is the real vision of Vedanta. But still, Adi Shankara accepts Kapila Shastra in so far as it explains the activities and products of the gunas, because they are experts in that. Adi Shankara argues against Sankhya from the 5th Shastra onwards, but accepts their exposition of the gunas as useful and valid. See, this is the beauty. Wherever there is good, whichever country it is, whichever Shastra it is, whichever person it is, wherever good is there, you must take it. Adi Shankara, even though he differs from Sankhyan philosophy, He is not accepting everything in Sankhya philosophy. But there is something good which is there. They are experts in explaining the gunas. He accepts that. That is the beauty. That is what the Adi Shankara is a God himself. But knowledgeable people, any knowledgeable person, if you take, wherever there is good, he will not see who is saying it, which country he belongs, which religion he belongs. If it is good, knowledgeable person will immediately accept it. That is what I am seeing it. Adi Shankara accepts the Sankhya philosophy as far as the explanation of gunas are concerned. Bhagwan Krishna in this verse says, "Hey Arjuna, listen to the three types of knowledge, three types of action, and three types of doers, or the uh, agents." Swami Chinmayananda says, Bhagavan Krishna, after explaining the threefold impulse to action and threefold basis for action, Bhagavan Krishna explains why different people act so differently under different impulses and obey different bases in their actions. Why there is so much of difference in this world, so much the variety of people. Beauty of this world is variety. Each one thinks in a different way, each one behaves in a different way, each one acts in a different way. Why? Bhagavan Krishna divides them into three categories: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Bhagavan Krishna says the knowledge, the action, the agent or the actor, all the three, because of the difference in mood or temperament in the individuals, fall under three different categories. Always, everything has to be put in different baskets. Easier way to work. Even in our work, we say this is important and urgent. This is important but not urgent. This is not important, not urgent. Three baskets, if you put it, your work will be, you can do your work wonderful. Similarly, Bhagavan classifies the knowledge, action, and the agent in three different baskets. Guna is the preponderance of a given type of temperament in one's inner nature. The human mind and intellect function constantly, always, but they function under different climatic conditions within our mind. Beautifully said. Climatic conditions inside our mind. The climate is different, hot, cold, and mixed up. So these varying climates of the mind are called the three gunas. Sattva, that is the good; Rajas, the passionate; and Tamas, the dull. Under each of these temperaments, the entire human beings behave differently at different times. The permutation and combination of these gunas make up the infinite varieties of people in this world. So now you are getting an answer. Why different people are behaving differently? Because the instruments are same. The person acting is the same. But people are behaving differently. Why? Because of these three gunas. Even in the same person, different moods and behaviors are there in different times, depending entirely upon the occasion, type of situation, nature of the problem, and the kind of challenge the person is called upon to face. We are, when we are successful, different mood is there. When we have failed in something, different mood is there, depressed mood. People, I used to say, when my son or some daughter approaches me, I am not in mood, don't come to me. Climatic condition of the mind, because something has happened, something bad has happened. So I say, don't come to me, I am not in a mood to hear you. So Swami Chinmayananda says, in different times, depending entirely upon the occasion, type of situation, nature of problem, and kind of challenge the person is called upon to face. The moods change. According to science of gunas, as enunciated in Kapila's Sankhyan philosophy, knowledge, action, and actor are of three different categories. Swami Chinmayananda says, when Bhagwan Krishna says, "Hey Arjuna, listen," it is actually not a call to Arjuna to listen carefully. Because Arjuna is already listening carefully to Bhagwan Krishna. Every verse he is listening, and every time he questions Bhagwan immediately if he is not understanding it. So this call of listen, Arjuna, is not a call to Arjuna. According to Swami Chinmayananda, it is a call to all the students of Bhagavad Gita to listen carefully because of its importance. That is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Verse 19. Jnanam karma cha karta cha tridaiva guna bedadaha prochyate guna sankyane yadavachrunutanyapim. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana